What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I got work to do. I got a job to do. I'm gonna be in the car. All right. All right, these are my cayenne peppers. I've been neglecting picking them. I was gonna dry them out. They about to dry out on the vine. I'm gonna go ahead and pick all these off. And that's it for the plant. I'm gonna take the plant out. I don't need no more fruit off this plant. Green, red, whatever. I'm taking them all off. Maybe I'll leave it going. I ain't gonna take the plant out. I wanna see what else it's gonna do. I don't know. The way it's putting out, I might try to overwinter it. I'm gonna get some that's green, some that's most of this red. A lot of them already dried out on the plant. Y'all ain't gotta stay here the whole time. Believe me, when I'm done, turn the camera back on, all right? All right? I'll be right back. Wait a minute. These are cayenne peppers. Some of them been on for a long time. I'm just gonna try to dry them out, make a couple different things. I got some ideas. You got some ideas? Put it in the comments. But I think that's enough. Yeah, that's a good harvest. I like that. I ended up pulling the whole, I had 2 cayenne peppers, pull the whole thing out. Cause I want this mullein plant to grow. And I'm gonna leave it in this grow bag. It's 2 levels of it. Kind of look like this leaf, which is comfrey. But then you got these little bitty leaves, and then you got the dirty looking leaves, like it need to be in a washing machine or something. And there's some dirt I knocked on there. Disregard that. But somebody tell me about these mullein leaves. When do you pick these and how? Because I guess this leaf is dead. I don't know. Somebody get back with me. And this shishito plant. This will officially mark the last time I grow shishito pepper, man. Yeah. Not because they didn't grow well. That ain't a problem. Not because they had blood pressure. Had absolutely 0 blood pressure. These peppers hot, y'all. And I don't know if they cross-pollinate with the cayenne. That's highly unlikely. Because this is shishito. The cayenne's way over there. So I don't think that's what happened. Either way, this is my last time growing. I'm gonna finish harvesting all these. And I hope some of them ain't hot. Cause when they ain't hot, they are delicious. One of the most delicious peppers I ever had in my life. They're beautiful now. Don't get it twisted. But I ain't finna burn my mouth on every 2 peppers I have. I just ain't gonna do it, y'all. So after I pull off all these, I'll show you. Then I'm pulling this whole plant out. R.I.P. Shishito. Yep, that's plenty of shishito. All right. So got a couple of tomatoes coming back. If I can keep the bugs out of them, good. Boy, they all over these little tomatoes. But I got a few tomatoes that came back. So yeah, we're doing good on tomatoes. We got a couple tomatoes. Gonna have a couple tomato sandwiches. Yeah, those some nice tomatoes. Yeah. Some of us still growing them, y'all. Just saying. Yep. Got a little Yamada cream watermelon. The Tendril Brown, she ready to go. I don't care what size she is. Going in the high. Yeah. Still pulling watermelons. Don't get it confused. I still do this. This Tendril Brown, let's get this one too. Look here, man. We harvesting out the garden. Oh. Dying goes Frazier. Dying goes Frazier. All right, I dropped it, so I gotta eat it on the spot. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing to write home about. take me a quick break, and we're gonna get back at it, y'all. See y'all in a minute. All right, y'all. I gotta clean this mess up. These bugs love these little silly little honey nut squash, man. This is ridiculous. These things get attacked as soon as they start changing color. Yeah. Note to self, don't grow this honey nut squash no more. Ever again. It's a goddamn snack, man. I'm a grown man. Let's rip it all out, y'all. Fall gardening is almost here, y'all. We gotta make a choice. Fall garden or stuff that just holding on. My bad, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna sing no more. That's my fault. But I say it every year on this channel. You gotta let this stuff go, man. I mean, you know, no matter how good you treat it, it's only got another month to live. So you can fight and struggle with it, or give your fall garden time. Look at that. Look how they've been decimating this bean plant, man. Just decimated. I'm gonna pull all this out. Look at that. Oh, that's the biggest one I got this year. Little honey nut squash. Size of Cheerios. Yeah. Whatever. I'm over that. And usually I would cut these at the base, but I got my camera in one hand. So I'm just gonna throw them in the compost pile. 2 nice sized beans on there. Well, we're gonna leave these beans in here now. The bean already done dried out. Bean, I'm just gonna drop you in there. Go forth and be fruitful. All right. Get all this out. Little tomato plant looking sickly. You gotta go. Go fertilize fruit tree. Appreciate you. All right, this here. This right here. This right here. Oh, that smells good. Hey, y'all smell it before I pull it out. One last smell. Scratch and sniff, scratch and sniff. But yeah, it's had its best life. Yeah, we're gonna throw all that under the fruit tree. All that. You are not fertilizer, baby. You are not fertilizer. You will live forever in my garden under these trees. You hear me? Look, little watermelon plant. Where you come from? Little watermelon plant there. I ain't even plant y'all nowhere. Knock that soil back. Put a little compost on top of him. I don't know what these are. Watermelon plants everywhere. Hashtag watermelon war. We're gonna get all this out. All right, the plan is we're gonna go back through here. We're gonna top off. Now I'm not gonna do mulch because compost, because this is nothing but compost anyway. I'm gonna come back with a thin layer of topsoil, then I'm gonna compost on top of her. She gonna be ready for the world, baby. Ready for the world. You hear me? All right, I got some old soil mixed with alfalfa pellets. Put a little Spoma organic garden tone in there. I'm gonna layer the granular fertilizer. Then I'm gonna go back with that old mix. Look at that spider with the orange boot on it. He look poisoning, but I ain't gonna bother. Do your thing, young fella. Layer that, and then I'm come back with mulch, y'all. It's gonna be almost diabolical. All right, get some of this old granular in now. That old granular. If you wonder what ratio I use to put in there, I put ratio 1 hand to 2 hand to 1 bed per square foot. Figure that one out. And that's all I'm gonna do through the fall. And if I don't plant in it, that's all I'm gonna do through spring and summer. Look at that. Look how that soil don't age like fine wine, y'all. Ooh, like fine wine, baby. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Yeah, baby. Looking good. Put a couple more of this soil mix in there. Rejuvenated soil. That soil right there, folks. That soil has been baptized. You hear me? Baptized. It's ready now. Some of the greatest things on earth resided in that soil mix. And I'm putting it in my raised bed. Will I get collard green leaves as big as a Volkswagen? I don't know, y'all. Y'all gonna have to keep watching the video so y'all can see. And remember this bed. That diabolical mix, baby. You can't go wrong. I guarantee you. All right, this is the part of everybody else's video where they start telling lies. Oh, gardening is easy. You can do it. No, it ain't. Gardening is hard work. Everybody can't do it. You got to have some drive and determination for what you want. Now, I'm going to leave my Jamaican soil right there. This was what my watermelon patch was. I got to get all these weeds out there, y'all. Because I didn't mulch it and I didn't maintain it. That's my fault. That's on your boy, old Brokefarmer. Couldn't take care of it, though.
What could he do for me? I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody, born to live in luxury. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lux. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm serving rich Auntie Chloe B. I know my job.
All right, I know for a fact y'all don't want to see that. Sometimes I gotta show you the hard work. This bed just don't magically lose all the weeds. Somebody gotta get them out of there. Just a little reality in the garden today, y'all. All right, let's put some more of this soil mix on it. So first, we're gonna go through with a little granular fertilizer. Now throughout the winter time, fall, I'll be throwing scraps in there, watermelon rinds, grass clipping, just to rejuvenate it. I know it's looking kind of ashy right now, but I got you. Trust me, I got it. Give me a little time with it. But now I'm gonna go back and put some wood chips on it. All right, I laid a bunch of cypress mulch over here, probably 3 inches thick. what I was thinking about while I had the camera off, I'm not gonna plant in this bed for the fall or the winter or whatever. I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna water these wood chips like in plants over here, let it break down, and we're gonna check the soil next year. Now in the big bed over there, I did the exact same thing, and it broke down in maybe 2 years, and that was some of the richest, blackest, straight from Africa soil I ever seen in my goddamn life. So we're gonna try the same concept over here. Mine them up 3 inches high, let them break down over the winter and the fall, get a bunch of rain on them, and we're gonna see what they're gonna do. Could have black gold right here, y'all. Stay tuned. In the beginning of the year, I planted rosemary straight in the ground. It did fine and wonderful. Well, I bought 2 plants at the same time, and this has been in a grow bag. But I'm trying to do away with all these grow bags. So I'm gonna put this one in the ground too. This was a Tuscan blue rosemary. Smells delicious. But we're gonna put that in the ground right there, because I wanna have a true food forest with different things. This that pineapple sage I put in the ground. Pineapple sage, it ain't doing that good. It's been in the ground for about, I don't know, a week and a half, but it ain't dead. So we're gonna leave it there. I'm interested to see what'll come back. Y'all know about my sweet potatoes in the ground. I put another fig tree in the ground the other day. She doing good. She didn't even drop her figs. I'm so proud of you. And this is an unknown variety that I got from my local nursery. So I can't wait to see what happened with that. Another fig. I just want to fill my food forest. Another fig. And this is sweet potato vine. And that's all I do. Old watermelons and stuff like that, I just throw them in here and let it feed all this soil. Now, I'm pretty sure my moringa ain't gonna make it. But you never know it. You never know. The food forest is amazing, y'all. And we just starting out. All right, I got it out the pot. I'm not that impressed with the root system, but since it's in the high 90s every day, I got that hole full of water. Yeah, I was expecting way better root system, but we're gonna see what we can do. All right, we got a rosemary family out here, y'all. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, and stop telling folk gardening easy. It's hard work. Hard goddamn work, y'all.
Like Jane, cause I'm chosen. Need my necklace and wrist is frozen. Getting bread out the game like I throwed it. It don't make me no bigger to show it. The stack cause I'm here for the trophy. Made it loud where they cannot appeal.